サムソンを阻止する。まあとりあえずサムソンが器になるって言ってるんで、サムソンをここで倒しとけばその器自体がなくなるので、ポリフィウスが泉の水を手に入れることはなくなるっていう解釈でいいのかな。あ、やばっ。お、アイアブール死にかけとったな一瞬。他のザクを倒した方がいいんかな。やっぱスタン状態になったな。だいたいザコは死んだんかな。いやおるなまだ。アイアンブルが死んでるな。よし、とりあえず雑魚をさっき片付けるか。もう雑魚はおるな。こいつだっかなと。うん、雑魚片付けたんで、あとアイアンブール死んだ。どこやアイアンブール。ここか。割とアイアンブールが死ぬな。あ、ビビエンヌも死んだら。ビビエンヌどこや。とりあえず取ってビビエンヌを蘇らすか。やっぱ障壁が結構いいんでね、ビビエンヌが欲しいですよね。もうちょいか。でちょっと壁を背にしてここで違う間違えた。ここでいかん、通り過ぎどうなったな。あ、アイアンブルがアイアンブルを蘇らせてと。もうちょっとやな。あれ倒したかな。
You mustn't. Still breathing after all that. Impressive.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
サムソンを止めた。もういいんだ。
Corypheus needed Samson to use the well. Without him, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
ちょっとどういうことや？では永遠に隠し続けるのか？
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
許してもらえるなら代償はどうなる？助けになるなら。全部飲む方向で進んでる選択肢やな。これどの道飲むんかな？水は。代償とかあんのか？代償あるって言ってたな。代償はどうなるって聞いてみるか。
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
ミサールはどうなったんだ？
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
どこへ行くつもりなんだ？
Our duty ends. Why remain? It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
共にコリーフィウスと戦おう。
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves long ago.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
気をつけろ。
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Do not trust her, Inquisitor. She's a parasite, only here because she sensed a meal more hearty than you.
Said by one whose only motive for joining the Inquisition was altruism.
Is it altruism or sense not to plunge headfirst into a power you don't remotely understand?
Why should I be refused when the reasons to allow it are sound? Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
いやー、ちょっと怖いな。モリガン、いろいろ隠しすぎてる部分があるんで。これモリガンに飲まして、最終ボスモリガンになることないんかなそんなんなったら嫌やな。あなただけが訓練を生きているとはどういうことか。
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
どうしようか。私自身だ。自分が飲みたいな。
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
代償はどうなる？
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
本当にこれが欲しいのか？
You sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
モリガンが泉の力を手に入れる。審問官が泉の力を手に入れる。まあ、泉の力は手に入れたいんで、それをモリガンにするか、自分にするか、なんですけれども、やっぱここは自分で泉の力を手に入れたいですね。どんなものなのかっていうのが、それが戦闘に役に立つ力なのかどうなのかっていうのがわかんないんですけども、とりあえず自分で手に入れるかな。
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste.
ああ、そういうことか。審問官やと、いろいろ知識が、結構好感度上昇したり、下降したりしたな。まあ、審問官やと、理解できる知識がやっぱ、そうか、マリガンの方が多いは多いんか。まだあなたが必要だというとこか。
The Inquisition needs you. Corypheus still endangers us all.
I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I. Drink if you will, for the sake of us all, but steel your will to do it.
さあ、どんな力なんやろ。
Corypheus, a magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him.
いや、どんな代償でも払うっていうのはちょっと怖いな。それは賛成か、それとも反対か。
I can't understand what you're... Look, will you help me or not?
I knew no good would come of this. How do you feel?
来た。
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide. He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
何かが聞こえる。
I hear something.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
じゃあ理解を手伝ってくれ。
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Are you certain of this?
できることはそれしかない。
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.